Can we help with anything?
Sorry, it's the Windblume Festival. There's nothing I can hand off to you.
Nothing? Oh. Let's go ask someone else then. Hello, is there anything here you need help?
That's a good one. You two helping me during the Windblume Festival?
Huh? Weird. Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. Catherine, you got any commissions for us?
My apologies. During the Windblume Festival, there are far fewer commissions available. There's nothing I can give to you at this moment.
Huh? The Adventurers Guild too? What do we do now? Have we been fired? No, Paimon's not giving up that easily. We gotta try again. Flora, do you have anything you need help with?
Nope.
Is that because of the Windblume Festival? What is that exactly?
You two haven't heard of the Windblume Festival?
Windblume. So, some kind of windy flower planting kind of thing?
The Windblume Festival is a Mondstadt tradition, a festival of love and freedom. It's a time of celebration and partying in the city. At this time of year, we offer windblooms to the great Animo Archon Barbados as a sign of reverence and love. We also give flowers to our beloved, a very important tradition. My shop is bursting with customers every Windblume. I guess it's a nice problem to have. The Windblume is the symbol of this festival, a flower that represents freedom and the spirit of the wind.
So, what does a windbloom look like?
That's a long story. My grandma said that even she hadn't been born when the Windblume first appeared. It must have been hundreds of years ago. I don't know why exactly, but everyone seems to choose dandelions when they want to give a gift of windblooms.
So, in other words, for the people of Mondstadt, windbloom means dandelion?
Something like that anyway. At least, that's what we believe in my family.
Incorrect. I heard everything you were saying and couldn't help, but you were talking about windblooms, yes?
It's Quinn from the fruit stall. Wanna join us?
No, I'm just here to set the record straight. Windbloom doesn't mean the dandelion, but the windwheel aster.
Greetings to you too, Quinn.
Flora, surely there must have been plenty of customers buying windwheel asters from your shop recently.
Uh-huh.
You see? We loyal Windwheel Aster advocates are upholding our economic duty. The Windwheel Aster is both a symbol of Mondstadt and an embodiment of the windmill, representing both wind and freedom. That's what makes it the one true Windbloom. Who's with me? Windwheel Aster, the true Windbloom!
Oh? Are you sure about that?
Bee! You're here too.
The Windblume. Isn't that the Cecilia?
Huh? Really?
Oh? So, a windbloom is a Cecilia? That's the first I've heard of.
What? Don't be ridiculous! Listen, yes, there may be some controversy over the definition of windbloom, but it is the widely held belief among the people of Mondstadt that the windbloom is the windwheel aster, not the dandelion. There's history to both flowers. You'd know if you asked around. And as for the Cecilia, give me a break.
What?
Just dropping the facts over here. No need to look at me like that.
You... Whatever. I'm not talking to you.
Huh? Bee? Bee! Weird. What's up with her? Did I say something wrong? Windbloom is as Windbloom does. What can I say?
What?
Stop arguing already!
Maybe I should go and apologize to her after closing. I don't understand why she's upset, But what I do know is that I will have to apologize regardless. That's life, I guess.
Aw, seeing them together like that really gives me that Windblume feeling. Freedom, the Animal Archon, sweethearts.
Yeah, that sounds great and all. But none of you can even agree over what a Windblume is.
You're right, but isn't that typical of us Mondstadt folk? Well, between the delicious food, exquisite drink, and fresh flowers, Traveler, I hope you get to enjoy yourself during the festival too.
It sounds like such a happy festival. Even if the whole Windblume thing is still a total mystery. Let's look around and see what this is all about. Tone Deaf Bard, what are you up to? What's with all the people?
Aha! You're right on time. Take a look at my students. What do you think? Not bad, eh?
Students? You mean the people anxiously scratching their heads?
Anxiously? Why, these people are deep in concentration, diligently searching for heartfelt rhetoric to convey their romantic affections.
Uh-huh. Seems a bit suspicious to Paimon.
So, I guess you've already found out about the Windblume Festival then. How are you finding Mondstadt in such a festive mood? Do you like it? Paimon, what about you?
Paimon could be persuaded with some delicious food-related bribery.
Ah, I think you'll come around then. Speaking of which, I'll bet you two don't have a lot on your plate right now. Loafing around all day, no commissions to take or people to help. If you've noticed that, then congratulations! You've taken your first step toward understanding the Windblume Festival.
Oh, yeah? Hey! Why do you sound so pleased with yourself?
The Windblume Festival doesn't just belong to the Animal Archon, but to all Mondstadt citizens looking for love. Anyone who wants to find love must do everything for themselves over the festive period. In addition, many people take this period as an opportunity to resolve other matters of the heart. It's not surprising that you two haven't been able to find any commissions. That's just the Windblume Festival tradition. But don't you worry, you won't feel lonely while I'm around. On that note, I think it's about time you two got a deeper understanding of Mondstadt's culture and customs. I need a couple of assistants. What do you say?
Assistance? What kind of assistance?
See these anxious-looking folks here? They're looking to learn the secrets of love, so they came to me to learn how to compose love poems. I accepted, of course, because I was only too happy to charge a tuition fee. Soon, they'll come to me in turn and pour their hearts out, telling me about their romantic trials and tribulations. Then I'll give them suggestions based on their individual circumstances. At least, that's what I was going to do. But having seen you two suffering with nothing to do, I think I'll let you handle it instead. You've traveled far and wide and seen so much, it would be a waste not to put those experiences to good use. They could use your help.
Ugh, save us the nonsense. You just want to speed up your sales. That desperate for Mora, huh?
There are limited edition wines for sale during the Windblume Festival. I need every last Mora to make sure I get my fill.
Uh-huh, spoken like a true drunkard.
All right then, let's get started. I'll be joining you, of course. I'll give you a few prompts, and you can make suggestions based on them. Not as taxing as you thought, right?
You really love the sound of your own voice, don't you?
Come on now, you're Mondstadt's honorary knight. The people trust you. It's only natural for you to have this opportunity to showcase yourself. Now listen up. If you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should forge ahead and seize the opportunity. But if you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should play it safe and avoid being hasty. And if I make this gesture, it means I think they should give up while they're ahead and avoid any emotional overinvestment. You got that, Traveler? That's decided then.
You there! Are you looking for help from the bard? We're his assistants. Why don't you tell us what's on your mind?
Oh, really? Well, okay then. Here goes. I'm just such a huge fan of Mondstadt's idol, Barbara Sama. You must have heard of her. She's the super cute one at the Church of Favonius. Not to mention gentle, and she always lifts the people of Mondstadt's spirits with her smile and songs. I'm such a big fan. I even got a few like-minded friends together, and well, what I mean to say is, you guessed it, I'm the head of the Barbara fan club.
Huh. Pretty pleased about it too, by the sound of things.
I carry the hopes and expectations of every member of the fan club on my shoulders. At this special time of year, I pledge to send our blessings to Barbara Sama herself. Of course, as a level-headed adult, I would never want to cause her any disturbance. I'm just waiting for my time slot with the bard so I can explain the plan. Take all the flowers picked by our members and turn them into a huge giant flower statue. Then, to give her a huge surprise, place it outside the rear entrance of the church. As for the love poem, we don't need any help. We're planning to do it on our own and hang it on the statue itself.
So, this giant statue.
Will be about 2 stories high. But it's all in good faith, don't you see? When Barbara Sama catches sight of it, she'll feel the burning flames of our everlasting love. So, what do you think?
A level-headed adult? More like a dunder-headed infant.
But gifts have to make a lasting impression.
Oh, it'll create a lasting impression, all right. The Knights of Favonius will have you escorted away.
Really? But...
But nothing!
Oh, okay. I got it. Thanks for your suggestions, both of you. I gotta go.
He sure left in a hurry. Paimon heard that you were seeking help from the bard over there. We're his assistants. Why not talk to us?
Huh? I barely plucked up the courage to talk to the bard. Is he not available?
Don't be shy. It doesn't matter who you talk to. At the end of the day, you've still got to talk to your prospective sweetheart, right? Be brave. Let's hear it.
Here goes. There is someone I like. Marla. She's cute and hardworking, always helping her family out with the farm work. And sometimes she gets so tired, she takes a nap on a bench by the side of the road.
Is she from the city?
No, she lives in Springvale, quite away from me. And because of my family, let's just say that our families are quite different. My father objects to us being together. But Marla and I have found a way to work around it. Whenever we want to meet, we go stargazing at Star Snatch Cliff.
Well, sounds like you two are getting along just fine.
We are. So, what I came to discuss today doesn't so much concern Marla as my father. My father is quite conservative and very strict. Still, it's my fault that I've never told him how I really feel. I'm thinking, if I use this opportunity to offer a Windblume to my father and formally ask for his approval at the same time, maybe he'll support us.
What are you planning to say?
I want to tell him that, even though Marla doesn't come from a wealthy family, her kind heart and hardworking nature are things that Mora can't buy. Does that sound too childish? Oh, I hope he doesn't yell at me.
Aw, there.
Uh-huh.
Paimon thinks so too. You don't want to get shouted at. Don't make any rash moves.
I see. Understood. Thank you.
Another thing, didn't you say you were going to give flowers to your father? What about Marla? Don't you want to give her something?
Oh, now that you mention it, I wanted the bard to teach me how to compose a love poem. Of course, and I'll give her some flowers too. Yeah, I'll pick some later. Thank you for your help.
Hi, we heard you something you wanted to discuss with the Bard. We're his assistants. You can talk to us instead.
It's the honorary knight in Paimon. I didn't know I'd see you two here. Well then, I won't stand on ceremony. I want to offer some flowers to the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean. I guess you must be quite close to Master Jean? She's an incredibly upright and diligent woman, talented and always gets the job done. Honest, kind, gentle, not to mention...
All right, we get it. She's pretty great.
Sorry, once I get talking about Master Jean, I get a bit excited. This time tomorrow, I'll finish composing my poem, pick a fresh dandelion bouquet, head over to the office, and hand the flowers to the guard. It's just... the bouquet and the poem... I don't know. Best not sign them after all.
Wait a second. It's only normal to sign them. Why does that bother you so much?
Knowing Master Jean's conscientious nature, I'm afraid she'll send a gift in return if she sees my name. She's so busy, I wouldn't want my gift to create more work for her. If I can get this bouquet on her desk, that's enough for me. But then, won't an untraceable bouquet create suspicion? Oh, what should I do?
For sure, a random anonymous gift will definitely get thrown away.
Really? You sound so sure. Well, I guess I better include my name. That's taken care of then. 1,000 thanks for your advice. I'll remember it.
You're welcome. Chin up.
Will do.
Tone Deaf Bard, we dished out some advice, just like you said. How did we do?
Seems like my gestures weren't always translated into the advice I intended to give. I guess I need to work on my communication for next time.
Next time.
So, who else needs some help around here?
What are you three up to? Mind if I get in on the action?
Kaya! Are you also here for romantic guidance?
It's the greatest bard in town. And now, the greatest romantic advisor in town, no doubt. Still, don't you have other business to attend to?
Oh, you mean teaching people how to compose love poems?
Exactly that. I heard you were teaching classes in the plaza, so I came right away.
Huh? Kaya, you want to learn how to compose love poems too?
I'm not too shabby. Nevertheless, I'd like to register for the fast track classes.
How come? You're a smooth talker. Do you really need my guidance?
The real question is, are you willing to take me on as a student?
Of course! When the Mora comes knocking, who am I to keep the door closed?
Well then, I guess I'm enrolled. And as your student, may I make some reasonable demands?
Aha! Paimon knew there was more to it.
Demands? Let's hear them.
As students, aside from attending class, we also need homework exercises. Surely a well-designed course would require us to put our knowledge into practice and then have our teacher correct the poems we compose.
You mean Venti has to correct the students' homework?
Precisely. All in exchange for payment, naturally. These are my demands.
Or, to put it another way, I'm actually gonna have to work for a living.
Is that so bad? I just think that with things like this, you should see them all the way through. More fun for everyone involved, don't you think? What do you say?
I feel like Kaya's knack for mischief is at play here. Still, correcting homework... this is indeed a vital step. And I am curious to see the fruits of my students' labor. Congratulations, Kaya! Your demands have been accepted!
As I expected, a reasonable and down-to-earth teacher.
Hold your horses. I have a demand for you, too.
Cool! A coercion contest.
I will pay special attention to your homework and guarantee that you will see improvement in your studies. But as for your tuition fee, some Windblume Festival exclusive apple bloom cider should do the trick. What with you and Master Diluc being on such good terms and all, that shouldn't be a problem, should it?
Steady now. Let's not overestimate my abilities. Still, one bottle of the good stuff in exchange for your guidance. Not an opportunity to pass up.
Whoa, one bottle? Make that 3.
Jeez, give him an inch and I'll take a mile.
Please, please, please.
Deal.
Marvelous. Grab some paper and make your way over. Professor Venti's Poetry Masterclass is now in session.
What's the paper the tone-deaf bard pulled out of his pocket? And whose names are those?
Albert, Ellen, Marvin, Timaeus, Kaya, Bennett.
Oh, present!
Wow, Bennett's really fired up for this.
So you're Bennett? Excellent. I like your enthusiasm. Make sure to channel that vigor into your poetry.
Yes, sir!
Even adventurers want to learn how to write poetry. I see this is going to be a popular class.
Tone-deaf bard's gonna make a fortune.
My dear students, in a moment, we will gather by the terrace in front of the cathedral, where I will divulge to you my experiences and techniques in the art of poetic composition. After class, I would like every one of you to compose a love poem and hand it to me for, constructive criticism. As for your tuition fees, by all means, wait until the course is over before paying. But don't even think about vanishing. In addition to Mora, payment in alcohol is also warmly welcomed.
A quick question, sir. Does our special arrangement still stand?
But of course! And when the time comes, you can hand in your homework first. Traveler, I'd like you and I to collect the homework submissions together.
Does that fall under the assistant's duties? Do we get paid for this?
Think of it as an initiation into Mondstadt's traditional culture. An opportunity to immerse yourselves in the Windblume Festival. I'm going to great lengths here to make sure you're a part of the festivities. Not to mention, it would entitle you to a share of the remuneration.
Oh, sir, yes, sir!
Good. In that case, when Kaya's finished with his homework, let's go and look for him at the Knights of Favonius headquarters. But for now, I've got classes to teach. Traveler, why not make the most of it and check things out in the meantime? The vendors in Mondstadt have arranged all sorts of festive activities. Don't forget to try them out.
Venti might be here already. Let's take a look inside.
Halt! Citizens, what noble errand brings you?
Is Kaya here? We need him for something.
Captain Kaya? He's on duty in Jean's office.
Huh? Why is he in Jean's office?
The Windblume Festival celebrations have always been hosted by the Knights of Favonius. During the festivities, Master Jean personally goes out on patrol. Captain Kaya takes over her administrative duties during that period.
Huh. Is that right? Hiya!
Traveler Paimon, you're here!
I was just thinking about you two, and now here you are. How fortuitous.
Kaya, did you do your homework?
I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I haven't even started writing it yet.
Students that don't hand in their homework on time aren't exactly model students now, are they?
And what excuse does Kaya have for not handing in his homework?
Well, as you can see, I'm helping Master Jean take care of various matters. Mondstadt is a hive of activity over the festive period. Accordingly, there's a multitude of things that need sorting. I've been at it for a good while now. Traveler, can I ask for a favor? I have a drinking buddy that wants me to help him with something, but I'm much too busy. Can I entrust this matter to you?
A drinking buddy? A friend you met at the tavern?
That's right. I often go to the tavern when not on duty. Somehow, I seem to have made quite a few acquaintances that way. His name is Nimrod. He's never far from the tavern. He should be free right now. Thanks for the help. I'd better stay behind and get started on my homework.
What should I do?
You must be Nimrod. Kaya mentioned there was something you wanted him to take care of. He's busy right now, but we can help.
Oh, Traveler. I didn't realize it was you. It's like this. I'm planning to give a gift to my wife for the Windblume Festival, and I wanted my drinking buddy Kaya to come up with a gift idea. I'm afraid I'm a bit of a drunkard. I'm nearly always in the tavern. My wife hates me drinking, so we're constantly arguing.
Another day, another drunkard.
I can empathize. I don't mind a drink or two myself. Then again, and I'm not one to judge, but by the looks of your drinking habits...
I know, she's right, of course. I feel like I have to make it up to her. Traveler, can you help me gather some materials? I want to make a gift for her myself. I should have made preparations in advance, but I've barely been sober these last few days. I fell asleep, and when I woke up, the celebrations had already begun. Now I'll never have time to finish it by myself.
Yeesh, this guy is a mess.
Single folks in Mondstadt would never dare get others to help them during the festive period. It's lucky you're already married, Nimrod.
You're telling me. I'm sorry. Here I am making a fool of myself in front of all of you.
What's done is done. Spit it out then, how can we help?
I'm going to look for wood in the city, and we'll need plants to place inside. Those only grow in the wild. Could I ask you to retrieve them? I need 2 stems of small lampgrass.
Small lampgrass and wood? What are you making exactly?
I want to make her a little wooden house with glowing flowers and handmade furniture inside.
Aw, such a thoughtful gift.
A token of my love. Back when I'd only just gotten to know her, I used to make handmade gifts for her all the time. She loved them. She even used to say that it, excuse me. Let's put the past aside for the moment. Thank you all for your help.
Lucky you came across such kind-hearted assistance, All right, let's go and find those materials.
Thank you so much. With these materials, I can get to work straight away.
Remember, a gift can't solve everything. You need to start being fair to your wife, too.
I will. I do hope she likes my gift, though.
Everyone likes a gift given with love. Don't worry.
Make it a good one. Don't go wasting those materials. They weren't easy to find, you know. We're back. Kaya, have you finished?
Time to hand in your homework.
Welcome back. I'm just finishing up.
Go, go, go! Hand it in!
All right. Now then, no hurting my feelings.
Oh.
Tone Deaf Bard, what grade did he get?
Kaya, may I read this out loud?
Feel free.
Me Mahuya means I love you in the language of the Hilly Churls.
Huh?
That's it.
That's it?
Coherent and to the point. Plus, the length seems about right.
What? Are you writing a Hilly Churlian phrase book?
A love poem has to convey the style of its author, you know?
I'm not sure you took the exercise seriously.
Wait! So we're just gonna gloss over the fact that Kaya can speak Hilly Churlian? Weird.
Don't underestimate the hidden knowledge of the Knights of Favonius cavalry captain.
All right then, time to collect the next student's homework.
Huh? I just caught sight of a suspicious figure. I must go and investigate. Traveler, I have another small task for you. The church has applied to us for a hunting license. Please take these official documents to the cathedral.
Running errands again.
Lisa, we need to establish some ground rules. If we do end up apprehending any drunken troublemakers, no electrocutions, okay?
Oh, Jean, you misunderstand me. That intoxicated fellow you witnessed last time was practically begging me to be shocked. It makes me wonder if some people don't actually quite enjoy getting...
Lisa?
Very well, then. If you insist.
Jean, Lisa!
Greetings, ladies. It's been a while.
A while indeed. As you can see, Lisa and I are on duty.
Aw, it's Cutie and friends. Did you see any suspicious people on the way here? If you do see anything, report straight to the Knights.
Since when do librarians go out on patrol?
Rarely, but this is the Windblume Festival, and they need all hands on deck. Even the humble clerical staff like me.
Lisa, humble clerical staff do not wield electro the way you do. Please do not be alarmed. I will keep my eyes on Lisa, especially since she seems to enjoy electrocuting people just to break up a scuffle, not to mention shocking drunkards until they beg for mercy.
If you don't like it, I can happily refrain.
Is that a promise? Good. Otherwise, I'm going to have to reconsider whether I want a librarian on patrol with me.
Paimon never knew being on patrol could be so exciting! Barbara, Kaya sent us to deliver the...
How dare they! This is sheer intimidation!
How could somebody do this?
Huh?
What's happened?
I received a letter! Oh, it says...
Let me. I just came back from the wilderness. As usual, I came by the cathedral to ask the sisters to patch me up. That's when I saw Barbara running out, white as a sheet. She was holding a letter.
I've never received a letter like this before.
Can I take a look? Dear Barbara, I've stolen the thing most precious to you and buried it. Huh. Could this be an attempted intimidation?
It's awful. Is it a joke? If so, we don't need to worry. But
But what if it's real?
There's a map on the back. Isn't that out in the wilderness?
the thing most precious to you.
Buried.
Huh. That location on the map is familiar. I've definitely been there before.
I can't think straight right now. Nothing makes sense. Oh.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
The thing most precious to me. Wait, could it be? Oh no!
Barbara, hey, slow down!
Aha! I got it! The Thousand Winds Temple!
Bennett, hey!
Why are they in such a hurry? Let's catch up with them.
My sister!
Slow down.
Rosaria,
Calm down. I ran into Jean a moment ago. Lisa was with her. She's fine.
Really? Are you sure?
That letter, give it to me.
Sure.
If they're not talking about Jean in the letter, then what are they talking about?
Did you really think they buried Jean underground? What a horrible thought!
So, sister, have you found any leads?
Looking at the map, the perpetrator seems to have marked out an area around Dawn Winery. That's open land, so hiding something there... what could it be?
Nice work! How'd you figure that out so quickly? Although, Dawn Winery? That's not the place we were thinking.
Barbara, rather than letting your imagination get the better of you, stand up and face this head on.
You're right. It's just...
It's a little scary, right? That's why we're going with you. What do you say?
That's very kind.
And you, sister? Will you be accompanying us?
No need. I knew straight away there was nothing to worry about.
Huh? What does that mean?
Nothing. Get going then.
Barbara, are you feeling a bit better now?
Mm-hmm. I'm okay. Rosaria's right. Better to know the ways of the enemy than stand here scaring myself.
That's right. Let's get moving.
Thank you. All of you. Let's get to the location and see what we find.
Yep. Go, Barbara, go! What is this? Quick, let's open it.
Interesting. Such an exquisite gift box. What's it doing out here in the wilderness?
Wow, what a beautiful wind wheel aster wreath! And so many paper stars!
Looks like our perpetrator is really just one of Barbara's fans.
There's a note! What does it say? Let's see. So sorry to get your attention this way. Please accept this Windblume as a sign of my sincere admiration for your virtue and sweetness. So it's fraudulent intimidation then?
Be it for the gods or that special someone, flowers should be offered in utmost sincerity. It's the most important ceremony of the Windblume Festival. Flowers of love and blessings sent on such a special occasion. No effort should be spared to make it spectacular. Behind the questionable methodology, here we have a meticulously thought out and heartfelt gift.
Laying it on a little thick, aren't we? Still seems like someone with a few screws loose to Paimon.
Maybe you're right. I think I have a suspect in mind who fits that description.
Who?
Shh. No telling now. I'd like Paimon to make a few guesses.
You're so annoying! We're here, Timaeus' alchemy store.
Did you say my name?
Looks like I beat you here.
So, did you do your homework, Timaeus? Paimon wants to hear it.
So sorry. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Timaeus, might I ask how you're progressing? Huh? Traveler and friends. Oh, nice to see you again.
Sucrose has me deciphering an alchemical recipe, but my brain is doing backflips. I just don't understand it.
So, in other words, no progress?
No.
Oh. Now that you mention it, I can't figure it out either.
Is alchemy really that mysterious?
But of course! Alchemy is an ancient and mystical discipline. Yet, with the passage of time, those that can be said to have mastered its secrets grow fewer and further between.
Yes! That was my thinking too. But I believe that Mr. Albedo is still painting on the mountain. And we've got lots of research to do. There's no getting around it.
If you want my opinion, if Mr. Albedo can't figure out this recipe, nobody in Tevat can. Sucrose, what exactly is this recipe anyway?
It's a Windblume recipe I transcribed from an ancient book.
Ooh, what if the Windblume isn't a naturally occurring plant after all, but an alchemical creation?
Oh, now that's an interesting take on the Windblume conundrum.
You misunderstand. The book doesn't say anything about it being a recipe for a Windblume. The book... Well, actually, it doesn't exactly have the appearance of a book anymore. It's badly damaged and lots of information is missing. Only a few pages of scattered notes from the original volume have survived. That, and a recipe written in some unknown language. The author mentioned in the notes that the recipe was extremely precious. Timaeus and I are completely unable to decipher the content. I know it might seem inconceivable, but something about it being extremely precious made me think of Windblooms.
Huh? But...
That's an act of imagination.
Traveler, if I may be so bold, could you take this recipe to Mr. Albedo?
Mr. Albedo should be at the camp at the foot of the mountain.
Ah, the mountain. Now there's a romantic location.
Windblume, the flower that alchemy made. Sounds exciting. Paimon needs to know the truth. Let's get going. Albedo, here we come. Albedo!
Oh. Traveler and Paimon? And who might this be?
This is our tone-deaf bard.
Venti will do just fine, but yes, I am a bard.
Greetings. I'm Albedo, the alchemist.
The Windblume Festival is in full swing. People celebrating everywhere. And here you are all by yourself.
Well, with the Windblume Festival in full swing, as you say, why would you be out here looking for me?
We're helping Sucrose. Sucrose gave us some paper. She says there's a Windblume recipe from an ancient text on it. Neither she nor Timaeus can understand it, so we came looking for you.
A Windblume recipe? I see. This is an ancient language. It's no wonder Sucrose and Timaeus couldn't decipher it. Even so, I don't believe this is a recipe for a Windblume.
So what could it be?
I could only guess, I'm afraid. In order to reach a conclusion, we'll need to see the real thing. Sadly, my hands are full right now. But I can give you a list of ingredients, if you'd like to go gathering.
Okay, job done.
Great work. Let's have a look, shall we? Seems we have everything we need. Now for the alchemical process. This shouldn't take long. There we have it.
Huh.
Is this the Windblume that Sucrose was talking about? It's just a sweet flower.
Have a closer look. Are you sure it's the same as other sweet flowers?
Now that you mention it, why is this sweet flower so big?
So this is the Windblume created by following this ancient recipe. It really does make me think of Sucrose.
Huh. It does seem like something she would like.
Do sweet flowers this size even count as sweet flowers anymore?
I can say with certainty that yes, they do. Their essence is the same.
But Sucrose said that she transcribed the recipe from an ancient book. Could it be that there were sweet flowers around even in ancient times?
There were indeed sweet flowers in antiquity. This species has a long history.
Seriously? Have sweet flowers really existed all that time?
Yes.
Whoa!
Well then, I must head further into the mountain. I still have painting to do. Perhaps you could pass this on? Traveler, enjoy the celebrations.
Sucrose, we've got something for you.
Oh, you're back.
Timaeus, how's that homework coming along?
Did you get the Windblume? Let me see.
Here's the flower he created, but Albedo said it's just...
It's just like the Windblume in my dreams.
It's just a sweet flower.
No, hear me out. This is a perfect specimen from an ancient recipe. I saw it in my dreams. The Tetratanic sweet flower.
The what now?
The seeds of the Tetratanic sweet flower are 4 times bigger than those of ordinary sweet flowers. And the sweet flowers that grow from them are, well, Tetratanic sweet flowers. Bigger, stronger, sweeter, and more beautiful. A perfect Tivat species. Oh, and not to mention that the recipe comes from remote antiquity. A perfect, magnificent flower from the far-flung past. Whatever people say, this is my Windblume.
Sucrose is... consistently sucrose.
I must go and source some nutrients for my Windblume. Bye for now.
Who knew alchemy could generate such enthusiasm? Now, Timaeus, your homework?
Just finished, sir. Here.
Ooh, here we go! Paimon's favorite part!
Timaeus, may I recite it?
You're gonna read it out loud?
Don't be embarrassed. Here we go. Hand in hand with you before the furnace, the flames fail to rise, for they are burning in my heart.
Wow. Sounds so romantic. And you even tailored it to your profession. Great job!
Truly, a masterpiece beyond all expectation, Timaeus. You're a natural.
Really? Wow! I had no idea that someone like me could write love poems of any merit. It must have been Professor Venti's excellent guidance. Professor, as soon as I'm done here, I'll sort out my tuition fee.
Music to my ears. Now, that's job satisfaction. And I guess that's everyone's homework collected, no?
Aren't we missing someone?
Who could that be?
Oh! Where did Bennett run off to? Barbara! We need to ask you something.
Traveler, Paimon, Mr. Bard! Something terrible's happened! Bennett's gone missing!
Missing? You mean he hasn't returned after leaving that day?
Yes! What if he's in danger? We have no idea where he is!
The Thousand Winds Temple.
Huh? Rosaria?
With you all in the cathedral shouting at the top of your lungs, I could hear everything you were saying.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. He said something like, I've got it! The Thousand Winds Temple!
There's no time to lose. Let's head to the temple and investigate.
Ah, we're here! Bennett, we've come to the rescue! Whoa, this cell has 2 sections.
See what I mean? Even they're surprised by this crazy cell.
Lucky you two got locked on opposite sides.
Oh, what a superior design. Presumably an ancient mechanism is involved somehow.
There's gotta be a mechanism around here someplace. Quick, go look for it.
Stomach rumbling.
You just ate the apple from my bag.
You two seem to have adjusted well to life in prison. We can leave you here if you like.
No, not funny. I'm begging you, all right? Please, find the mechanism.
And open sesame.
Freedom at last.
Very unexpected.
I wouldn't call it unexpected. This was just a normal day for me.
Sorry.
No need to apologize. It wasn't even your fault.
So, let's hear the story.
Wait, what happened with that letter?
Oh, it was just a false alarm. Turns out some fans just wanted to get her attention so they could get a gift to her.
What the? That's terrible. What kind of a person does that? I've been locked up here a whole day thanks to them.
Sorry.
Don't be, Razor. I didn't mean... Like I said, there's nothing to apologize for. It was my fault for being so hasty in the first place. I rushed off without giving the map a proper look and ended up in the complete wrong location. After I left the cathedral, I came straight to the area around the Thousand Winds Temple. But there were monsters everywhere, not to mention ruin guards. You know, those huge things. I guess you've seen them before. But as a first-rate adventurer, I was able to rely on my wits to evade them. Then I got to the temple itself. The moment I arrived here, I heard a monster's roar.
Well, Paimon's guessed the ending already.
I remember thinking it must be some villainous trap that the perpetrator had set for us. But was Bennett the adventurer, leader of Benny's adventure team, about to back down? No way! So I charged straight in! That's when I found him inside.
Razor, what were you doing at the Thousand Winds Temple?
Wolvendom. Many hunters. Too noisy, so I leave.
So, you came all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple, then what? You were trapped by the mechanism?
Turns out it was no ordinary cell, what with the inner and outer sections. Of course, when I saw that Razor had been trapped inside, I had to rescue him. Then, all of a sudden, there was a huge crash as the other cell door came down.
Yep, just as Paimon expected.
Anyway, why did you come to the Thousand Winds Temple?
Bennett, did you forget about your homework? I'm ready to collect my tuition fee once I've corrected it, of course.
Oh, the love poem! Of course I didn't forget! It's not like I had much else to do, being stuck in this cell all day and all night. So at some point, I just started working on it. It's all finished now. Even Razor reviewed it.
Oh, yeah? Razor, how did he do?
Don't understand words, but feel warm, tingly. Like wolfhook thorn.
Bennett, may I recite your work?
Oh, sure. A taste of Bennett's wordsmanship.
Yay! A round of applause for Bennett!
You and the Mayor Javari, so close and yet so far. One at the edge of the world, the other in the center of my heart. Wolfhook and Dandelion, my Windblume offering to you.
Wolfhook?
Yeah, not bad, right?
It's definitely your style.
Marvelous work! Unpretentious and honest, sincere and evocative.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Bennett did good poem.
Thanks to you too, Razor.
Congratulations! Nice job! Still, Wolfhook and Dandelion, can they both be Windblooms?
Oh, that was Razor's addition. I asked him, what do you think the Windblume is? Wolfhook was his answer.
Yes, wolfhook, good.
So, even berries count now?
A novel take indeed.
I'm so happy. Today was lucky. Getting rescued against the odds, receiving praise for my poem. Brilliant! Sir, as soon as we're back in Mondstadt, I'll buy you some wine.
Bennett's pretty easy to please.
That's not quite it. I'm always so unlucky, so I'll take what I can get.
Yes, but in future, be careful.
Hey, you should talk.
Everyone, I have an announcement to make. All the poems from the Fast Track class have now been collected.
Great!
So to celebrate, let's go to the tavern and have a drink.
I'm afraid Razor and I have to be going. He said he knows of some relatively unknown areas worth exploring and wants to show them to me. Have a great time, though.
Hey, Charles, it's us!
Welcome. Have a seat wherever you like.
Master Diluc?
Oh, I was about to finish this drink and go looking for you. But you've done the hard part for me.
It sure is lively in here.
It is the Windblume Festival after all. No one in Mondstadt who has the time and mora is going to miss out on a trip to Traveler. Will you have a drink? No pressure. It's not a requirement. Soaking up the festival atmosphere is the most important thing. Master Jean wanted me to pass along this message. You've been chosen as this year's Windblume Star. Quite the honor.
Windblume Star?
The Windblume Star is one of Mondstadt's greatest honors. Normally only bestowed upon those who have made enormous sacrifices for Mondstadt, or who have truly proven themselves over the Windblume Festival period.
Since arriving in Mondstadt, you have offered invaluable support to its people. This is their way of saying thank you.
I know you will receive it gracefully. Oh yes, and another thing. The Windblume Star must attend the Windblume ceremony together with the acting Grand Master. During the ceremony, you will represent the people of Mondstadt in making a Windblume offering to the Animo Archon Barbados.
But which Windblume are you talking about?
A good question. Diluc, care to explain?
Passing on messages and deliberating over ceremonial details. Sounds more like your line of work, Kaya.
No sense of humor. Traveler. The Windblume is always chosen by the Windblume Star, so the flower offered to the Animo Archon for this year's celebrations is entirely up to you.
Whoa, no pressure, huh?
Hey, where's the bartender? How come Master Diluc's mixing the drinks?
If it's Charles you're after, he's out on delivery.
And who is most directly responsible for creating the demand for an alcohol delivery service at this time of year in the first place?
I see. So, what do you make of Master Diluc's mixing ability?
Why don't we ask the formidable Sister Rosaria? What do you think?
He's not bad.
Formidable? Did you guys have a fight?
I'd call it a misunderstanding. I caught sight of a suspicious figure hurtling by the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Fortunately, I discovered in good time that it was Miss Rosaria, and stayed my hand.
Aha! So the suspicious figure that day was Rosaria all along.
Folks in Mondstadt are on edge with you constantly on the prowl. You're no ordinary sister, that's for sure.
Allow me to return the compliment, good Master Diluc. You're hardly a run-of-the-mill businessman yourself.
My, such a formidable wit, too. But really, is there any here among us today who can't be said to possess a talent or two? Even the celebrated honorary knight has graced us with their presence tonight. Truly, a good day for a drink.
Well said. So, Kaya, about that tuition fee?
Please collect the goods from Diluc. 3 bottles, as promised. They didn't come cheap.
The better the wine, the higher the price. Just economics.
How are you enjoying the Windblume Festival, Traveler? That's good to hear.
A toast, everyone, to a happy Windblume Festival and the free people of Mondstadt. Cheers. Cheers!
What a festival! Now, this won't drink itself.
Tone-deaf bard, spare a thought for other people. Paimon's looking for good food, not just good drink. Hey, Jean!
Traveler, excuse me. I should address you as honorary knight under the circumstances. I suppose you heard? You're this year's Windblume Star. You will be making an offering of Windblooms to the Animo Archon Barbados on behalf of the whole of Mondstadt. Oh, although,
Things will be a little different this time.
Yeah. But with us and the Tone Deaf Bard here, this year's Windblume Festival is sure to be bigger than ever.
That is true. Thank you for taking up residence in Mondstadt, and I hope you continue to enjoy Mondstadt life. Oh, the Windblume ceremony is about to begin. Windblume Star, have you chosen your Windblume?
So we choose one type of flower, then offer it to the Animal Archon, right?
Exactly right. Please consider your choice carefully. Remember, you are representing the whole of Mondstadt.
Eh? Very cunning. Trying to cheat, are we?
Ahem.
Hey, don't you two go spilling secrets during an occasion like this.
They told us. Don't worry about me. Choose something you like. I trust your tastes.
So, Honorary Knight, what is your choice?
Throwing your weight behind one of the people's favorites. Windblooms must be Windwheel Asters after all.
On behalf of the people of Mondstadt, please offer your Windblume to the statue. Thank you, Windblume Star, for your sincere Windblume offering to the Animo Archon Barbados. May the wind protect Mondstadt.
Huh, interesting choice. Take a guess.
Typical Tone Deaf Bard. Stop making people guess all the time.
Okay, I'll tell you. But not here, though. Not a good idea with so many people in the plaza. Change of surroundings needed.
Where should we go?
I want you to come with me to Storm Terror's lair. Now, this is a view. Isn't it? I am fond of this place. Sometimes when I've got nothing else to do, I come here just to sit and gaze a while.
You mean sit and laze around?
Guilty as charged. It's so beautiful. If only we had some cider in hand. So, Traveler, the Mondstadt Windblume Festival. Do you like it? And yet, you still have something you wish to ask, do you not? I know your question. What are Windblooms exactly? And what do Windblooms in the Windblume Festival mean to Barbados, the Animo Archon? As you've seen, the people of Mondstadt each make their own choice. Out of the millions of flowers there are, some choose the dandelion, others choose the windwheel aster.
It does seem like Windblume means something unique to each person.
Correct, and long may that be the case. There is no single answer, and no true Windblooms in existence.
So, Windblooms don't really exist?
The word Windbloom dates from the age of Old Mondstadt. It was a code word that the people used to stay in contact and mount resistance in secret. At that time, the people often said that the stronger the wind blows, the firmer the roots of the Windbloom grow, and the brighter the flowers that burst into bloom. If you want my perspective, Windblooms don't exist. Yet they are all around us nonetheless. They are the spirit of yearning for freedom, the courage to follow the wind wherever it may lead. All objects that are beautiful and worthy of blessing. All can be Windblooms.
You can't see them, but you can feel their presence everywhere, just like the wind.
Well said. So what are Windblooms? Something that the Animal Archon Barbados will not define. Flowers of blessings, flowers of respect, flowers of love. Every individual has their own Windblooms, and every individual has the right to define them.
Guess it's no surprise that the type of flower given by the City of Freedom to its deity is in itself an expression of freedom.
I know. It is people's shared will that brings them onto the same page. And surely, it is the wind of freedom that brought us together. It comes from the end of the journey, the edge of the world, the depths of our hearts. It is ceaseless. Who was it that stroked your bloody, determined visage? By stream flowing small, by boulder standing large. Who was it that embraced your weary yet noble soul? In dreams deep, in skies soaring. Dear friend, I am leading you by the hand into the night where lanterns shine bright, to tell you a tale of freedom and dreams, the tale of where this festival begins. The Windblume Festival originated in the Crown of the North, the City of Freedom.
Oh, we gotta bring enough supplies this time. Otherwise, you'll go hungry again.
So, if you're asking me,
Unofficial business? We're grateful to you.
As are we to you.
Funny, we haven't gotten together for a little while.
It's been so busy lately.
what should we do on this day?
Mr. Albedo,
How's the research going?
we've had a few issues.
Have a look at this. Now,
Of course, any good tavern offers bar snacks.
Really?
How should we do it? Who should we do it for? Quietly? Or boldly? Make the first move, or trust a chance.
Huh?
Look out!
Sorry, so sorry! My answer is this. So long as we can both share fond memories. It doesn't matter. Let the heart decide.